This match was requested by OG Hazard over on Patreon. If you would like to request your very own match for me to make, head over to my Patreon at www.patreon.com/NoLimitsWrestling. The link is in the description. This is an intergenerational tag team matchup featuring two teams that have been in the business for over 20 years. There is nearly 100 years of experience combined in this matchup, and the first team to make their way to the ring is perhaps the most influential team in wrestling history. I'm talking about Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys, aka The Brood, and they are very brooding here tonight, waiting for their opportunity to show that they still have what it takes to be a top tag team in the wrestling industry. But are they going to make their opponents tonight obsolete? We're going to have to wait and find out, because their opponents are probably the perfect combination of agility, power, speed, intellectualism. The list goes on and on. Chris Jericho and the Big Show, aka JERI-SHOW, former Unified Tag Team Champions, ready to do battle against the Hardy Boys here tonight. Well, Jericho and the Big Show have dominated the tag team scene in the past. The Hardy Boys, though, have the longevity factor about them. But you have to say, Chris Jericho, the man in this match with the most accolades to his name. And all these factors, they're going to come together in this dream tag team matchup as the bell sounds. And we are underway. Jericho and Jeff going at it now. And an elbow from Jericho. He rips him off the ropes. And a Hurricane Rana from Jeff, who makes a tag to his brother Matt. And they are going to work very well together. Oh, the Hardys! Poetry in motion. And the Big Show on the apron. Oh, now he's kicked back by Matt Hardy, who goes for a crossbody, but look at the power of the Big Show. And here comes Jeff over the top, wiping out the Big Show. The Big Show taken out by that flying tope con hilo over the top from Jeff Hardy. And that was certainly exciting. Let's take a look at this again. First of all, it was Matt being caught out by the Big Show, and then Jeff flying through the air, crushing the Big Show. And now Jericho with the Insiguri. And a Tiger Suplex. And a kick out. And calls in the big man, the 500-pounder now in. Jeff wants the tag. And a huge frying pan-like chop to the chest of Matt Hardy. And a gorilla press slams him down. Matt Hardy in a world of trouble. Look at the Big Show holding Jericho on his shoulders. But Jericho crashes and burns. Jericho crashing. And goes for the tag, but there's Big Show to stop it. And a big time DDT. Matt may have broken the neck of the Big Show with that talk on that DDT. And here comes Jeff with the drop kick. Jeff Hardy in to even the odds and attack Y2J Chris Jericho. Whipped onto the top rope and lands perfectly for the Whisper in the Wind. In for the cover, but the Big Show breaks up the pin. And here comes Matt Hardy to stop it. And a Hurricane Rana into a twist of fate. Great tag team ability from the Hardy Boys. Jeff on the top. He's fired up. Jumping into a code breaker. A code breaker in midair. And Jericho in for the cover, but a leg drop from Matt Hardy breaks up the pin. What an incredible sequence in this incredible tag match, and the Big Show wiping out Matt Hardy. Well, that was unbelievable. Did you see that? Jeff Hardy, though, in a world of trouble. I think the code breaker may have knocked him out. Look at it again. flying off the top, and Jericho was there to catch him with the codebreaker, and now choking Matt Hardy on the outside is the Big Show. In the ring, the Lion Salt. Lion Salt to Jeff Hardy, but a kick out. Not quite what Jericho was after that time, and now Big Show ramming the face into the steel stairs. Meanwhile, in the ring, the Walls of Jericho applied. Walls of Jericho in the center. Is Jeff Hardy going to tap out? Oh, but throws him back in. And now Matt Hardy in trouble, and a knockout blow to his own tag team partner. Catastrophic miscommunication allows for Matt Hardy to hit the Twist of Fate. But it is Jeff and Y2J who are the legal men here. Jeff Hardy on the top rope with a swanton. And Jeff Hardy picks up the victory for his team. What an amazing tag team matchup we just witnessed here. Jeff Hardy flying through the air, crushing the Big Show and Chris Jericho to enable the Hardys to pick up the victory. But let's take you through the highlights of this matchup. Jeff flew early. Big Show took a risk that didn't pay off. The whisper in the wind, and then that codebreaker in midair I thought was going to do it along with that Lion Salt. But the Big Show knocked out his own partner. Matt Hardy hit the Twist of Fate, and it was academic from there, allowing Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, to hit a high-flying swanton to seal the victory. And Jericho fighting with the Big Show in the ring. JERI-SHOW imploding. They are arguing about that miscommunication. Big Show knocking out Chris Jericho, and Jericho is fuming. Look at him. Well, the Hardys are on the same page. They win this tag team matchup as JERI-SHOW try and regroup the Hardy Boys with a huge victory as they defeat the unlikely tandem of Jericho and the Big Show. Once again, thank you to OG Hazard for requesting this matchup. If you'd like to request your own match, head over to www.patreon.com/NoLimitsWrestling. The link is in the description.